Greetings, guys. We are back with episode 4 or 5 of our Let's Play. We are continuing on as the Swahili. Hopefully, we're going to become the Maasai fairly soon if nobody else picks them. They are agrarian, so there's going to be a bit of competition. However, I think the Swahili have been my favorite culture so far. So, let's just continue on. I think I did, first of all, wanted to start off trading some more luxuries to kind of make use of the Swahili's legacy bonus. Let's see also how our war support is going. We are just about to beat the Persians in a war, so we could even propose white peace too. I want to see if they just take it. No, they won't, but that will quickly drop their war support since they refuse that, and they're pretty far in, pretty dug in, I guess I should say, with their heels. So let's go ahead and see if we can get the Celts to trade with us a little bit. We need to trade everything, I think. There we go. And what luxuries? Okay, you only have salt. What do we have so far? Sage, porcelain, gemstone. Okay, we could buy some salt from you. Okay, that's 134. I'll take the +5 food and just to kind of tender relations with you. That's also our first trade route. Okay, we already talked to you. Let's go talk to the Huns. Okay, you guys have pearls. Do we have pearls? Okay, no, we have gemstones though. So what do we have several options here. We're kind of poor though. So dye would afford us industry. I think I'll take that for our infantry production. And then let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to the Axumites. And try to get some luxuries going with them. Okay, they did that. And maybe get some ebony. Okay, we don't have enough money for that, do we? Ooh, and that's 711 too. That is kind of pricey there, buddy. Okay, we're gonna have to get some more money. Even though we have 167, that ebony or ivory is super pricey. Okay, you know what? I think I'll just hold out here. Merge. Is this the one I want to merge with? No. Let's merge with, what is it? I guess this unit here is fine. And wait just a tiny little bit. I want to keep my guys positioned back here, so I am getting, this is technically in their territory. All right, I still want to keep my guys positioned back here and see if they kind of advance. I'm not really too worried about these guys sacking my cities. They can loot whatever extractors they want to loot. But my guys will stay firm in their commitment. Let's see how the Greeks are doing now. It seems like they're dividing. Wow. They are doing a lot of damage to the Achaemenid Persians. Holy crap. And you know what? While they're at it, I think we might go send a regiment to Kusa too. Probably not a bad idea. Let's just do that immediately. See if we can extract anything from them. And maybe even take that city there. Alright, I'm kind of game for that. It is in a bad position as well. So let's just fortify. Station. You know what? I think I might move just my guys back here. You know, let's just station here because I already moved one of my troops. How much movement do you guys have? Okay, 3. You know what? Let's just move these guys back. I'm a bit paranoid. I want to heal my guys. I want to make sure they're getting the support they need. So we can back off just a tiny little bit so these guys have room to heal. Okay, let's just move. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, well, he's in a reinforcement range, so whatever. All right, let's maintain here. And conquest. I think craftsmanship with a charcoal kiln would be wise, as we have a lot of industry to kind of get up and running. Okay, we have France here. I do want to turn this into a city, so let's just kind of risky here. All right, let's end our turn. How many? We have 3 Aerostars, so we can afford to wait. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and move to the north. We are winning handedly.
I'm listening.
So we should win in like a few turns. Okay. He is gonna move up here though, so I think we'll go ahead and, what are you doing here? Okay, you're gonna retreat and give us even more war support. So like in the next turn, we should be fine, even if you do manage to kind of like burn that or whatever. Okay, let's send our guy here. We should have just enough time to siege this city. It only has 4 people. Okay, here we go. Let's also upgrade our religion. I think we'll get super civics, research quarter. Let's go with the research. We already have an agrarian culture under our belt, and the Maasai are agrarian too, so that's kind of going to be redundant in the grand scheme of things. Onto shamanism, wonderful. Let's position our guys a bit to the north here, just in case. Attorney at law. All right, there we go. As the commercials say. We do need to get started on our wonder production. Holy crap, we are behind. I think we had plans for a wonder over here in this general area, but it needs to be next to the forest. So, what is our requirement specifically? Okay. Any place around here could work. I'm kind of keeping this reserved for district spam, so maybe we keep it at the edge over here. This would have been a fantastic harbor spot, but the coast is right. This is ocean tile, so that really sucks. Let's just put it on the lesser forested tile. It'll look great for screenshots too, so that'll be okay. All right, now we want to focus a bit more on industry planning, I think. We'll go ahead and cluster our districts around the harbor later. Actually, we'll just speed rush the temple. All right, there we go. Get some fame. We have knowledge authorities. Let's get the +1 science researcher.
It's important to know where you're going.
And
It's good to remember.
this will be like, what, next turn? Okay, yeah, we are super close to winning. Okay. Let's go ahead and siege the city right here then. Should be good to go. Keep our swordsmen up there. Keep our archers to the back. Maybe even over here. Let's keep them back there. And then it should be good to go. Okay. So he's going to predictably go for the archers first. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to move our archers there. This might be a losing battle. Just kind of desperate to take over the city. Should we go over here and help? Probably not a bad idea. Let's do some damage to the citizens. They are exposed and out in the open. Okay, I'll move back here. Shoot. They're probably going to take out the archer next turn. And he didn't even do that much. That was a poor dice roll. Okay, there we go. They're doing a ton of damage to our archers there. Okay. Let's back up. Hit these guys here. If we don't take the city, at least we'll do some serious damage to them. I can't believe they managed to actually get a city here. I was hoping it'd still be an outpost. Okay, this is definitely a losing battle. Right, there we go. I don't think I can get him to cede the city either. And that's a victory, so that's going to keep him going. That is unfortunate. And is he ransacking this? Yes, he is. So, we're going to station our guys over here.
We have our orders.
Keep moving.
All right, keep up there. And we'll just go ahead and attack you. Manual battle. He did retreat, so he's kind of locked into this. Okay, I think our reinforcements are in order. That's pretty good. And we get to attack first. He's dead on the first turn, so there we go. That is what's great about the retreating mechanics. So that's going to get us some more score there. I think we're done, right? Who else do we have to kill? Okay, these reinforcements, I guess. We can stop them reinforcing just by putting our guys here, and then they're kind of screwed. At least that's what I think. All right, we have a new event, though. Swamp Fever. During the construction of Mukumba, your workers dug through to an area of boggy, dank ground. Since then, a strange and terrible disease has afflicted a number of them. The symptoms are always the same: fever, vomiting, headaches, and in too many cases, sudden death a few days later. Okay, so we have honor, we have tons of money. Study, we'll ignore. Let's go with study since we have 500 gold to kind of dump away. And these guys are just kind of cornered here, so... Ooh, they sent in some reinforcements on this side, actually. I didn't even see that. Okay, we'll just kill them here. He got one of my archers. I kind of feel bad. Okay, who is he sending in next? Okay, we won that battle. We lost someone that was a bit careless of me. But we should be good to go. Okay, there we go. And you should surrender this turn.
You have something to say?
Okay, so can we negotiate just yet? We could annihilate this army first. Go here. And just making sure my guys are in reinforcement range. Okay. And can we attack here? Yes, we can. All right, and he retreated off that, which is great. So we should be able to negotiate next turn once all that war support kind of accumulates and he realizes he bit off way more than he could chew. Okay, I'll wait here. Wait, skip a turn. Skip a turn. But yeah, our industry just proved to be way too much. So we got the Enlightened bonus, plus 15 science for 10 turns. That'll help with our scientist Aerostars we are working towards. We need to get 2 more techs, and then we can get an Aerostar here, and then Agrarian Star shouldn't be too far out of reach. Probably not going to get that expansion star, but we are really close to Builder Stars, so we're just going to be rapidly earning stars. There we go. In the next few turns, and we should be at a victory right now. All right, so now we can make them pay up. I don't know if we can go ahead and take Kusa. Let me just see here. Can you give us Kusa? No, we have to actually occupy it. Okay, even though I kicked your ass, you really shouldn't be debating with us. What is Nervia? Is that? I don't really care about Nervia, actually, so. But he wants to give it to us anyway. Oh, that's a surrender proposal, I think. All right, I'm just going to ignore that then. So give Franz, which is right here. Okay, so that should be fine. Not sure what that was about. We can take several other additional provinces here for whatever reason. I guess they're outposts and not formal cities. We could even make him a vassal, but that would be kind of expensive. So let's just force the surrender there, and that should be good to go. Okay, we took this city here, interestingly enough, even though I didn't even want it. So I guess that was just our cultural power kind of working its charm right there. So I guess we got a free city out of that. That was like his capital too. No, that's actually Kermel was his capital. So that's kind of wild. Anyhow, we need this guy to get out of our territory. If he doesn't, we're going to have to do some serious damage to him. So, all right. I guess we're going to have to teach him a lesson here. All right. So you made a very poor decision choosing not to surrender earlier. I would have just taken the white piece. All right. So now we can hit him with a volley of arrows. Excellent range on our archers as always. Hit these guys here. We can even hit them from that, like two or three tiles away. Okay, got a good roll on that. Since we're so advanced, our swordsmen are just going to do a ton of damage to the archers here. Right, that guy's on a hill. He's going to be a bit more difficult to deal with. I'm going to move this guy. I can't move him away, can I? That mortal is going to get a huge bonus, so we're going to have to lure him over here. Oof. Yeah, let's just move him here. Shoot. Kind of risky shooting him from here. Yeah, that's not enough range. Let's enter around and try to bait him into attacking us. There we go. And then hopefully he moves off his hill. Yes, he does. And he charges right into our 3-piece there. So we're just going to flank him and do the job. Right, and then shoot him. Thankfully, we can reach him with that turn in that position, and then just go finish him off. And I do love these Javelineers. Their range is kind of crazy. All right, there we go. So he should be... Oh, and we got this island, too. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I didn't even request these, but apparently he just gave them to us. All right, well, I'm not going to complain. Okay, well, screw Kusa. We got this island, which is really, really nice. Let's go ahead and build our harbor. Since time is of the essence, we'll lose this fairly soon. We have a nice position. We'll get plus 24 gold, and it's right next to several resources, I think. So, build that, get it up and running ASAP. And I think the next city we want to elevate will be Franz. Move off that next turn. And that is our first Swahili city center. We can clear ruins too. Let's get on that. I'll buy that out since I'm such a nice patron. And probably get some districts down. Okay, that would be a really, really nice merchant district, actually. Buy that out too from our war spoils. Okay, let's focus on some food. That would be a good merchant quarter, though. Let's find it out, too. That'll help. That's fine. That'll help if we splurge a little bit, just to help our economy there. Okay, plus 11. That's from our bonus. We do need to get some food down as the backbone to our harvest or whatever. Let's get some production, actually. Okay, there we go. Plus 12. I'm going to build... We don't have any rivers to access, so this is going to be a food light city. I'll buy that out as well. It's worth it for the production. Get some influence up for our next city. Maybe get some animal barns so we have horses in this city. Get some granaries. And just try whatever we can to kind of get our food production up and running, since that river and freshwater, or lack thereof, of a freshwater source is kind of hurting us. And we get to keep the committed palace, which is nice. It's a really nice plus. Okay. There we go. Keep this guy stationed here. We have more than enough in terms of a retinue to kind of draw from for defense. Okay, this city is a bit exposed, though. Let's go with a cheap pottery. Okay, these rivers aren't helping us out, are they? Not at all. Let's get this. Some industry here, too. And that should be okay.
Whatever you intend to produce, with 15 makers' quarters, I guarantee there will be a
So I think we're in a good position with Swahili. Probably the best position we've been for the game. We are not in first, second, or third at all, but we're rapidly accumulating era stars. We should be good to go. We're one turn away from a scientist star. A bit far away from builder stars. I think the next closest star is the aesthete star. And we didn't even get an extra expansion star, even though we accumulated a ton of territories, so a bit disappointing. Okay, let me move my troops. I think I'll move you here. I'll move this regiment over here. And I'll move this regiment over here. I don't know what this army's doing, but there should be a strict... I've talked about this before, but this is really problematic. I'm in the medieval era. These guys should not be able to march in. I don't care if they're expansionist. They should not be able to march in and just sit right next to my city with like 5,000 troops. That is, even if they have some weird affinity bonus, that's just really, really bizarre in terms of balancing. And they need to fix that, in my opinion. I'll station here, heal up. Yeah, that's just way too aggressive. Especially after I just kicked his ass. How are you doing for food? Alright, I'll get one more food district since this is kind of food starved, so to say. Alright, I love their science district look, though. Let's get a science district, and how's our stability? Okay, it's stable. Conquest. Alright, there we go. And I think before...
Congratulations on building the
Okay, we
Temple
built
of
our
Artemis.
temple. Let's just go see that. We have the
This
Great
is
Mosque of
sacred
Djigen.
worship.
That is a
Most
massive temple.
definitely. Even more so if you also worship marble.
And what does this do? I haven't actually looked at it. Plus 5% additional fame, gain bonus, multiplier on Empire. Okay, and we have a unique constructible. I think I'll take this. I don't know what a crépissage is, but I'll do it just for the ability to build this mosque. It looks very, very pretty. It'd probably be most fitting to build it over here in Garama. The question remains, what is the most useless tile we have at the moment? Probably this one, actually. So I think it'd look great positioned on this cliff anyway. Let's focus some production towards that. This should shave a ton of turns off. We move from one wonder to another. Okay, that's 21 turns. And that's 2 of our major cities dedicated towards that. Can we get you focused on that if I buy this out? Hopefully. Okay, that's 17 turns. All right, I think that's going to be worth it just to build the fame and kind of get us back up on the world stage. I'll take the non-aggression pact. I do need allies. How are we doing with the Greeks?
Tell me about yourself.
Okay, they're reverential. See if we can get a customs union. All right, fantastic. Let's merge these guys together next turn. And I think we wanted to put you somewhere else. Okay. Let's put this guy over here. And then merge these two. Okay, there we go. So we should be good on that aspect. And then I think I'll round this out with one more unit. I noticed their garrisons have 5, so we might want to research the tech that allows us to upgrade that. In the meantime, I do need to get another ranged unit. I think I'll be fine just spending 1 turn to build that cavalry. There we go. And we are kind of close to upgrading to the next era. It looks like everyone's actually holding back to get more fame, too. Wow, they have... Holy crap, the AI is beating me handily in fame. I'm at the bottom rung of the ladder. He's not obviously not going to give us open borders, so you can explore elsewhere. Actually, upgrade you. Please explore elsewhere. I don't know what to do, actually, with this guy. His territory is cut off and should probably succumb to our cultural influence fairly soon. Okay, it's being subsumed by us, so I assume they'll have some pretty big stability problems. How's our religion doing? We've converted basically the whole continent, too. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. Let's just station him here. Once we get deep seafaring, we should be good to go. Okay, let's get the culture quarter for... Okay, that's almost done. Get the culture quarter for stability. Okay, or the commons quarter, I should say. It's not a culture quarter. But we have pox on the wind. We can suffer the lockdown. This is going to set our mosque back a few turns, but that's okay. Well, we haven't actually used our affinity bonus yet. I don't know if we'll do that. Looks like the Persians have ascended to the Ghanaians. The Axumites are needy. Okay, our cities are growing handedly.
Are you interested?
Accept the trade agreement. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll position you here. I always have to get a good view of the city for those screenshots, you know. So let's move you out of here. And then I just have to say I love the city center design. Really, really do. I think next we might even raise this city up if we have enough influence. Evolve this into an outpost, or evolve this outpost into a city, and start working on. Okay, that's not gonna afford us too many turns. Let's get a merchant order, I think. Maybe get a district. I just want to make sure this island is productive as possible. Okay, I think we'll grab... I don't know what this resource is, actually. But I'll build this. Is that 8 food? Oh, that's 5. I'll build this so we can start breaking out into the fields and plains over here and get a handle on things. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Plus 11. Okay, we're using a lot of our money, but I do want to get those builder stars so we can ascend to the Maasai. All right, and we are 2 away from getting 88 pops. 5 away from the builder stars, and then 1 territory away from the expansionist star there. Okay. You can see we already maxed out our militarist stars from killing all of those units. How many have we killed? Okay, we've killed like 50, holy crap, 52 military units in this era alone. That is really, really bloody and also impressive.
Your empire becomes one of
Okay,
the
imperial
giants
power,
that
very, very
spread the
nice.
globe. And what will you do with this power?
Let's buy this out. I know it's not necessarily a good thing, but I do love to just splurge my money like Mansa Musa and go crazy. Let's get war summons for crossbows. Long, long overdue. I won't really touch Javain. Let's go choose now, because I am skeptical about the Maasai getting chosen. Where are they? Oh, there we go. So the Maasai have cheaper population consumption on all cities. They also have the Enkangs. This is a very basic ability, but it's super, super powerful, which means that our pops get fed for far less, I believe. And then we have the Enkangs, which grants us +5 food per adjacent exploitation and really, really just pushes us up a notch above the other civs or cultures in terms of food production. We have the Maasai, Moran, they're infantry, or actually they're ranged, and they have the implacable bonus, and that is bonus to combat against damaged targets. So we really expose people, kind of like the noble javelineers that the Mayans have. Okay. And we have a fairly pretty outfit. I like the red and the black goes well together with the gold or bronze bands there. And we're going to be the second culture to reach the early modern era. I almost said first, but the Persians, or I guess, what are they now? The Ghanaians. Actually, we are the first to reach the early modern era. I take that back. Okay, they were the first. They were like one of the last to reach the medieval era. We are so far ahead.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll take the non-aggression pact, and yet we're last in terms of leaving a legacy. So we're gonna have to be careful here. Okay, I've seen that like a million times. Okay, and we are upgrading. Very cool. They have the same. I noticed they have the same graphic as the Haudenosaunee, so they're trying to go with a tribal aesthetic, I think. Cool. Okay, we do want to get something to increase our city cap since we are a bit overdue for that. Aside from that, I love the Swahili palace design there. 9 away from there. So let's get started on building some Enkangs. That is, holy crap, 33 food. Oh my god. Let's get that down ASAP. Screw that farmer's quarter. Or I guess we can build that immediately then. There we go. Build that Enkang. Like, Jesus. Okay, you build an Enkang for everyone. That is going to be so powerful. Alright. Is that even extra resource? No, it's not, and it's still getting like 32 food. Okay. Crazy. Get 26. Okay, 26 is not as impressive. Let's get you with an Enkang. You do need an Enkang since food is a bit desperate at the moment with all that desert, even though we are the Garamantes. And you most certainly need one too. All right, I'll place this away from the mountains so we can put a pretty useful maker's quarter here. And I think that's it for Enkangs. Did we get one down here? No, we didn't. I'll put this here on the peninsula since I could probably put a better district to use over here next to all the forests. Maybe a maker's quarter. All right, and we're just chugging ahead. Okay, hopefully the mosque helps us kind of build up our cities here. All right. Alliance degraded. Attitude degraded. Okay, I was worried for a minute it said alliance degraded. Okay, so that's fine. I thought I was a bit very surprised there. Anyhow, false alarm. So we have our new tenant. We are just rapidly jumping up the ladder. I assume we've already converted the whole continent. So we don't need industry. We've kind of maxed out that. I think we'll probably get more science. Since we're probably building up, we're going to build up a continental-wide alliance. Yeah, Ghanaians now look very bad. Yeah, very bad. So hopefully, actually, they take back a few territories down to the south. The Greeks are becoming a bit too dominant for my liking, but we'll have to see what happens. I kind of like the idea of them having a coastal territory here, but it's not my territory, so it's not as cool, of course. All right. Open borders, I'm fine with that. We'll do it. Actually, maybe we even get an alliance if we can. All right, I'll take it for the science bonus. Now I have like 40 science.
Any human-built wonder is an
Okay, and we're 4 turns away.
design and construction.
Someone's invested in us. Thank you. I think they bought out like maybe one of our extractors. Okay, guard highway robbery. Let's just do minus 50 gold since we're so rich. Okay, and we'll finally buy out our first Enkang. I think all of the cities that need it, out of all of the cities that need it, it's probably this one that needs it the most. So we'll buy that in a few turns. Actually, you know, it might be this one that needs it the most. Can you buy this out? No, we can't. So I'll just I'll buy that next turn. Okay. We'll get open borders. Maybe even alliance soon. Our summons, crossbows are finally ours, so we can poke people in the eyes with a few sharp sticks there. Siege tactics. In turn, we're just chugging along, man. Alright, and where's the mosque? Let me watch it being completed. If the turn finishes loading. Alright, so there we go. And we can claim another wonder. Fantastic. Very pretty. It really fits and blends in with the terrain nearby. So, let's buy the Enkang out. Doesn't look too impressive, I'll say. Let me just click this for full. Click over here, just and highlight the yield. It's not too impressive, but we are kind of a tribal culture, so I don't expect them to splurge too much on industry. Quarter improvements, but nice little district there. Okay, and it's producing a ton of food, so small district, huge huge footprint. I like that efficiency. Let's go with naturalize. And I think I'll probably call that for today's episode. I just wanted to show off. Okay, gang disappeared. Maybe they got eaten by like cannibalistic dogs. I don't know. All right, we have our Enkang. They probably met some poor, bitter end. So we have our Enkang. It looks very similar to our other quarters, but I like the very simplistic look of it. All right, that's going to generate a ton of food. Okay, we're probably going to be low on stability sooner or later. 25 here, not a bad idea. What does our gold situation look like? Plus 10 is also pretty good, so I'll take that actually. Because we're next to a harbor. Okay. I think we should probably invest in... We need to get Palisades. We need to get that bonus that is like sets up infrastructure. I think it's called like colonial infrastructure, and it gives you a ton of these build outs. So we really could use that. We also could use... prioritize that, the lumberyard there for our maker's quarters. Let's get feudalism. This was what I was talking about, the colony model. There we go. And we'll provide our outposts when we upgrade them into cities to be a bit more productive. All right, that changes things drastically. There we go. Get a good research quarter there. And it should be fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll end that for today's episode. Let me just build a few of these Enkangs out. See how they look in the contrast to the massive mountains surrounding them. Okay. Very, very cool. But that should be it for today's episode. I want to keep it kind of short and sweet as we kind of I say kind of a lot, as we really just progress and advance and develop our nation. So I guess for the question in the episode, if you guys made it this far, what have you been enjoying the most about humankind in the Africa DLC? What have you been enjoying the least, and what are your hopes and expectations for the upcoming DLC expansions? What cultures do you want to see? What do you really want to come out of the humankind experience? What could you enjoy more about the game? What could the developers fix, really? For me, probably I'd say diplomacy and how you deal with independent tribes. Other than that, I think they just really need to polish out pre-existing mechanics instead of tacking on new ones like climate change. But I guess that's kind of up for, did she conquer this? The independent tribes are dropping like crazy. Anyhow, that war is still going on. I just feel like they need to flesh out pre-existing traits. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. If you enjoyed the video, check out my other series and coverage on humankind news on the top right-hand corner. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys later. And this is For Extraordinaire. All right, love you guys. Peace.